Hello, this is Pat Barbier, and this is a tutorial to help you in finding resources for your research for your ethical case study concerning murder on the hard drive. Um, the first thing to do to get into the library resources is go ahead and log into My Courses, click on the link Library Resources and Services. It's a good idea to read through your scenario a couple of times, maybe even 3 times, jot down some keywords from the scenario that you can use as search terms. Also, think of the different people who are affected by the decision that the person in the scenario makes. This scenario has to do with a company that recovers data from uh, laptops, hard drives of computers that have been damaged, and they one of their oh one of the things that they promise is that they will hold the person's data in strict confidentiality. However, the person who's working for this company discovers some information on a hard drive, and it appears like it might be evidence of someone doing a crime, having participated in a crime. And so the dilemma is, what does the worker or employee do about this situation, whether he should report it. His boss does not want to. He wants to stand by his claim that he upholds confidentiality. So a lot of issues brought up in this situation. The boss himself may be acting in an unethical way. That creates a situation between him and his employee. Also, if it is a crime that's been committed, is the person required to report this possibility of a crime? It might not be, and it could create a lot of embarrassment. So there are a lot of issues here you have to consider. The first thing to do, though, when you get to Library Online is type in some search words and see what kind of results you get. My first ones I tried were, I typed in computer repair, report with an asterisk to get report, reporting, anything like that on the STEM word, and CRIM for crime with asterisk, or criminal, anything on those STEM words. Basically looking for articles. Don't really expect to find any books on the topic. Might something on cyber crime, but I'll go ahead and click search and see what I get. Well, I misspelled my repair, so I'll have to redo that search. Okay, we'll see what kind of results we get. 6,233, and we can come down and we can have a look at some of those results. Some of them mention computer crimes, assessing crime as a problem. Not quite sure that we're really on target. Let's change our dates though. Let's set it to 2009 until 2016 to kind of narrow a little bit. And we get things all over the place, but I'm kind of looking at anything that would be a little more specific on our topic of the computer repair person. And so far, not anything too good, so I'm going to add the word technician and see if that will get us something a little more specific. And we still not quite getting anything too specific on the topic. Oops, hold on. Computer search and seizure issues and internet crimes against children cases. This is something that we've seen a lot of in the last few years. The problems with child pornography being discovered on computers. So I'm going to follow that one, Rutgers Computer and Technology Law Journal. So we notice this right here in the summary. During the repair, the technician noticed a number of computer files, and the court held that by asking, okay, let's see what's in there. I'm going to click on the actual article. I'm logged in through My Courses. I should be able to access it. It is on LexisNexis, but also on Academic OneFile, which is easier to work with. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that link. At that point, I should get the entire article. And in there, I'm read through it, and I'm seeing that this is a type of situation where that creates some probable cause, and finding child pornography on a computer. And anyway, it brings up some issues about that kind of crime being found on a computer, whether it's by a repairman or through an internet service provider. Doesn't much matter. If there's any concern about that, the courts have more or less ruled that those computers can be searched. So that gives us a little bit of evidence on the side of reporting. And that's kind of how you're going to be doing this research. You're going to be looking for different points of view. You might also search for confidentiality of data on the computers to get the other side of the issue. But if this one turns out to be good, and it looks like it's got some good information in there, you can email the article with email. Just type in your email address and send it to yourself. You can also send yourself a citation. So that can be very helpful to you. So we found one article so far of interest, and we can go back and we can look at the others that we called up, that we retrieved, and see if any of them are useful or not. If we're not doing too good with that, let's change our search strategy a little bit. And this time, let's put in mandatory reporting and see if we have any luck with that. And I'll put a space between technician and mandatory. We'll see if we get anything on those search words. And we can scroll down and look at the results and see what we get. So far, not seeing anything too strong on that with that search. So what I do if I don't have a lot of luck on this main search engine here, I can go to specific databases. And in my next tutorial, I'll talk about using the newspaper databases, which report on this kind of issue a lot. And they are under the news category under databases by subject. So I'll cover that on my next tutorial. Thank you for your attention.